My people, my Biafran people, how on a day? I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you listen to the sound of my voice. This one at Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say, may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency, Oyendu Mazenam the Kano. May God bless, may God bless, may God bless, may God bless, may God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. His Excellency, ESN, Ekpa, Simon and Joko, for the job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you. We appreciate you. We love you because we know in your hands Biafra is coming. In your hands Biafra is safe. And in your hands, when Biafra comes, the people of Biafra will rejoice. We shall cry for Hallelujah Day because freedom, redemption has come to the land of Biafra. My people, what you are seeing here today is a very sad one. NONSO NKWA, the man they call NONSO NKWA, is on the run. He is hiding. He's left town because Governor Hope UZODINMA is after him. Today, what we are seeing now is that Governor Hope UZODINMA is blaming this boy here, this man here, that he is responsible. He is the one that informed the Biafrans about the so-called thing that happened in terms of the IDP camp that was built, that they called a university office or, symposium, whatever you want to call it. They say it's for the so-called Boko Haram to learn IT. So when NONSO NKWA speak, the governor is now angry with NONSO NKWA. So he's now on the run because Governor Hope UZODINMA is after his life. Despite the Prime Minister of Biafra declared that it was the Biafra Defense Force that went into action to do what we had to do to bring that place down. But today, Governor Hope UZODINMA is blaming this man you are seeing here. And he's here to tell a story. So who am I to keep a deaf ear to the plight of this gentleman? Even though all these years he was attacking Simon Ekpa, all these years he said Biafra was a farce and the rest of them. But today he's hiding, he's on the run, his life is in danger. So I want us to listen to NONSO NKWA and see how we can bring his situation out there for the public to hear. If you're ready, let's go there. Listen.
Ibo Chineke kelemacho ezima puliche Ibo de sabeji mnaka na eba hinu buani. Adema Ibo Chineke kelemacho ezima puliche Ibo de sabeji mnaka na eba hinu buani na enweta onwe gi.
Okay.
Adempa na mkuru okwu a. Adempa na mkuru okwu a n'ihi na enwe na gang up and planned arrest of NONSO NKWA by the APC government in Imo State. Gede ka NONSO NKWA mere. Na NONSO NKWA tapiara onkwem n'asụsụ Igbo. Ihe grown at TVC News.
Okay.
Bo ebe the reporter and even the television no way ha. Goro that actually he we IDP training center.
Yeah.
Nansu. He member not in state Imo. As a journalist as a human rights activist
okay.
And as a political analyst Mabrukwa ishubo mwa fibo. Makarandi bosinani esino na mama po ama.
Okay.
Ewem topiari and bani. May analyze the news are grown. The news didn't emanate from NONSO NKWA. NONSO NKWA is not the source of the news. NONSO NKWA is not the newscaster.
Okay.
NONSO NKWA is not the reporter. NONSO NKWA Abu TVC News. APC government in Imo State are happy TVC News.
Okay.
Happy the reporter. Happy the newscaster. NONSO NKWA kana achu. Makana NONSO NKWA cover the news very well.
Hold it there. Okay, I'll be brief on this one because in fact, people listening to me, most of them, they are in diaspora, so might not be able to speak the Igbo language. So I'll break it down. In a nutshell, he's saying the governor of Imo State, the old Imo State, Governor Hope UZODINMA is after him because of the breakdown he made of the news we heard from TVC. Where in TVC they mentioned the Fulani cabal coming to bring in their people into the IDP camp. So because he himself, he took his time to break those words from English to Igbo and made the people of Biafra to be aware of what the so-called Zoo government were planning. He broke it down, he explained it in the Igbo language. So those in the grassroots, they now knew what the Zoo government was planning. That way, they got angry with him, and now the governor is after him. If you are ready, let's continue from there. Let's go.
Because NONSO NKWA tapiarea, you know, create awareness of actually that actually IDP center, IDP training center. We are not against it. Mani hanyi ne kubu, I am within the Borosondo, no so, I am within the Borosondo, no lo, I am within the Borosondo, no kiwe, when the Borosondo ni zumbe, when the Borosondo, nawara, when the Borosondo nebe di chichi, managwa. So that is my point. On demo.
Hold on there with all due respect. He's saying here that he's not against IDP camp if it was being done for the indigents of Imo State. And he mentioned some areas, some communities in Imo State that they've absconded from their land. Now, if the intention of the Zoo government was to create that IDP camp for those people, then he will not be against it. But with all due respect, I will, contradict him there, because what we are saying is we don't want to use our ear to hear about IDP camp in Biafra land. It defeats the purpose of our Biafran government raising an army to protect the land. We don't want to hear about IDP camp, not in Biafra land. So, NONSO NKWA, I heard what you said, though, but with all due respect, there will be no way for us to accept anything like IDP camp in Biafra land. That's a no-no, with all due respect. So, we shall not accept it. We don't want IDP camp in Biafra land. It's a taboo. But in this case, he's saying he ain't against it. If it was being made or being, designed for the people of Imo State, he's not against it. But me, I am letting him to know that we don't want to use our ear to hear about IDP camp in Biafra land. Because when Biafra comes from the 2nd of December, we'll not accept it. So there will be a zero IDP camp in Biafra land because Biafra land will be free. We shall rid Biafra land of anything known as Fulani headsmen, Boko Haram, ISIS, and the rest of them. Biafra will be free and protected by the Biafra Republic government in exile. Let's continue.
From the news, I will post the news soon.
Okay.
The news, the full news package. Mana, onye gru news TVC, na the reporter TVC, onwe hebo mention Imo IDPs.
Okay.
Onwe mention Imo IDPs. One okay kanyi kanya azo. From my explanation, okay kanyi na azo.
Okay.
Obru na enwere ihe dika IDP training center. Nde kweshi train ebe ahụ bụ ndị IDP enwere n'Imo. Because I nwere displaced people. Manda barulo hoku na Osu, manda barulo hoku na Okigwe, manda barulo hoku na Akabo. Manda barulo hoku n'ebe dị iche iche. I nwere displaced people. A ga-enyekwe such a training. But onye mere the newscaster TVC didn't mention anywhere in Imo. Ihe just ekwu the IDP training center were picture na video ndị ugwu tinye na news reportage ya.
That's right. So what he's saying here is that the newscaster of TVC, in her presentation, in her broadcast, she never mentioned IDC for the Imo indigents. That was never mentioned. What she said and what she did was, during the broadcast, they were showing those pictures of the Fulani headsmen from the north. She mentioned the north, and also, with all due respect, we heard firsthand from the interviewer who said they have gone to inspect it. The one running the so-called UNICEF in that zoo called Nigeria. He said they've been inspecting so many sites. They have come to Imo State and they have inspected the site. And they said the site passed the mark. It was a pass mark. They were happy with the site, and they will go on with the site. So with all the respect, what this guy said here is true. The newscaster of TVC News, there was no place she mentioned that the site is meant for the indigenes of Igbo or Imo that were displaced. That wasn't said. And with all due respect, I don't want them to now change the narrative, because their plan is to change the narrative to say, oh, actually, it was meant for the indigenes. That's a lie. That's a fallacious statement. That's a lie from the pit of hell. Let's continue.
That is what they are circulating.
Okay. He now said because he is the one that broke everything down in the mother tongue, in Igbo language. Now they want to start saying, they are now lying that NONSO NKWA is the one responsible for the burning of that place. With all due respect, NONSO NKWA is a novice in this case. He knows nothing about it. To the governor of the old Imo state, this man knows nothing about it. All he did was report the news in Igbo language. The news was said or was reported in English, and all he did was to translate it to Igbo language. Do not blame this man. If there is anyone to blame, you blame the government of the Biafra Republic, government in exile. We are the ones responsible. The government is responsible because Imo State is part of Biafra land. And the people of Imo State, they are subjected under the Biafra Republic, government in exile. And guess what? Our Prime Minister came out and said it black and white that we are responsible. So leave this man alone, even though this man is a politician, but I will not be here to be a false witness. This man has no case to answer. Governor UZODINMA, leave this man alone. Leave NONSO NKWA alone. He has no case to answer. Let's continue.
No, NONSO NKWA. Ha puzishi. Le ha puzia a ike nyura ahre. Na eki shopo.
Wow.
NONSO NKWA wuzi onye mere ka agba ulo sinet oku. NONSO NKWA wuzi onye mere ka agba now no oku. This is what they are packaging.
Look at there. He said now he came with an idiomatic expression that they left the key person, the key stakeholder who is responsible. They are looking at NONSO NKWA himself. It's like they left the bomb that fat. They are okay. This guy is so funny. They left the bomb of somebody that fat, and they are punching the head of the person. Now they want to leave everything and blame NONSO NKWA. A man who has no case to answer, a man who is, he's inconsequential when it comes to what happened in that place. So it's unfair. That's why I'm here to break it down. I want to bring this to the knowledge of our Prime Minister, to let him know the game these guys they are playing now. They want to give a dog a bad name just to hang it. They are blaming this guy when he has no case to answer. Let's continue.
So ebe ni ne ha plan ya anu chala me ya ihe ni ne ha kwuru ma ndi kwuru ke ha kwuru anu chago mi ye motu asha plan ya but yem je ekwe o kan di modi aware ade ama ma echi unu nwekwere ike no ihe ozo so ku unu di aware ndi Imo ku unu di aware of what they are planning.
Okay,
which means this is an intimidation taken too far, that we anyone on why ibun ndi Igbo enwe ha ga Jesus susu Igbo kowaru ndị ba anyị ihe na-achi imenu anyama njizi Igbo because ka ejichi English ko many people agotaro ọ bụ ọrụ m dịka nwa afọ Igbo na-asụ Igbo na-eji Igbo eme broadcast na m ga-akọwarụ ndị ba anyị kpọmkwem ka ha ghọta ọfụma.
Okay, hold it there. Now he's saying that, you know, they are after him. So he's out here to let the people know. The Igbos know, which is the Biafrans as well, because Igbo is part of the Biafrans. One family, one big family. So he's saying here that it is not a crime that a news was broadcasted in English, and his job, his role being a newscaster in Igbo, in his mother tongue. He broke it down. He explained it to the people of Biafra in Igbo. And now the governor of that zoo called in Nigeria, the governor Hope UZODINMA, is now after him, but he's not after the newscaster that broke the news in English. He's not after TVC News. He's not after the lady who said everything. But he's after this man, because this man was able to break it down in his mother tongue. And that way, those in the grassroots, they now understood the problem at hand. So he's here to tell us the fact that they are after his life. So technically, they don't want us to be breaking news down or broadcasting in Igbo, our mother tongue. Why must you blame him? A news was said in English, and he came and did a translation in Igbo, and now you are angry with him, but not the newscaster who the original person that owns the news was TVC News. You left them, but you're attacking him. That's what he's saying here. Let's continue. Listen.
Igbo broadcaster.
Okay.
Igbo broadcaster. NONSO NKWA. I don't English na broadcasting them. Igbo come na so. So come you see come me you bua. Come po you bua ko no dia where. Can di mo dia where. Can di mo dia where. Can Nigeria dia where. Here APC government Imo State na plan NONSO NKWA. Ade amama or assassination or arrest. Ihe obula mere NONSO NKWA. Aka APC government Imo State denime. Even in that news too, the senator no with a press release. Make another video telling our people that the senator has given a press release, that the senator has explained that the mistake is from the reporter of TVC Naka. Let me explain here. This is my page.
Okay.
I even posted the press release from the senator. I posted it on my page now.
Okay.
So I'm not the APC so which means NONSO NKWA warfare.
Okay.
Then we prove it when the time comes.
Okay.
I got inciting. Inciting in the explanation I gave.
Okay. I don't want to laugh. Oh my God. I don't want to laugh in this video. So what he's saying here is they are now after him. They said he's the one who incited what happened. So he said that the APC government of that zoo, they are after him. He wants everybody to be aware. He wants Biafrans to be aware. He wants the Igbos to be aware of what is going on. They are after him. They are after him. They now believe that it's a crime to speak in Igbo. Him being a broadcaster, he broadcasts his video in Igbo language. And it's okay to do that because that way you are reaching the grassroots. There is no crime to do a broadcast in your mother tongue. It's not a crime. So he's saying that the APC government of Imo State, under the man they call Governor Hope UZODINMA, they are the ones that are after him. This man is setting the record straight. They are after him. Let's continue.
I am analyzing the situation. It is inciting to APC. So can Ndimo, they are aware. Ndimo, they are talat. Ndimo, they are talat. You hand that to the men on NONSO NKWA. I could post to the video, the full video of the TVC news report. Konya wala jiranye, Hongkwen, Mumrebe, when you report Rihaho, said and there the IDP. I wouldn't have no IDPs from Imo State. We will encourage it.
No.
Thank you.
No. We will not encourage it to my brother. That place you fail exam. We shall not encourage such. We will not encourage them and say thank you. We don't want to hear about IDP camp in Biafra land. Oga, that's where you fail the exam. Because you are assuming that such a thing will be tolerated in Biafra land. We are saying no. We will not. Even if they come out now and make a news and say it is for indigenous of Imo State, they are wasting their time. We don't want IDP camp in Biafra land because from 2nd of December, there will be no need for IDP camp. Do you not get it? From the 2nd of December, there will be no need for IDP camp. So we are saying we don't need any IDP camp whatsoever in Biafra land. Now, this guy now, with all due respect, I wasn't happy with what he said because he's saying that if the newscasters, if the zoo government have come to say, okay, the IDP camp is for Igbo people that have been displaced, then they would have accepted it, you know, with an open arm. I'm saying that's a no-no. We will not accept any IDP camp in Biafra land. So I'm going against the notion that such a thing will be accepted in Biafra land. That's a no-no. So let's go back again and hear what this guy said here, if you're ready. Take it back a little bit and hear what he said. Listen.
People, that the senator has given a press release, that the senator has explained that the mistake is from the reporter of TVC in Aka, and the explain here. Okay, this is my page. I even posted the press release from the senator. I posted it on my page now.
Okay.
So I'm not the APC so which means NONSO NKWA warfare.
Okay.
Then we prove it when the time comes. Inciting. Inciting.
Okay.
In the explanation I gave. If I am analyzing the situation, it is inciting to APC. So can Ndimo, they are aware. Ndimo, they are alert. Ndimo, they are alert.
Okay.
Even that actually men on NONSO. I can post to the video, the full video of the TVC news report. Going over Jiranya, Hong Mumrebe, when you report Rihaho, said and the IDP. I wouldn't have to know IDPs from Imo State. We will encourage it. We will say thank you for doing this.
No, that's a no.
Kunu Nelechagodi the TVC report. Kunu Marabonko Murebonia Potraha. IDP training center. No Bumakandimo.
That's a no.
We don't do no Mundamundimo.
Hold on there. Now you've heard from this gentleman. I call him a gentleman because you know, when someone's life is at stake, we have to be careful.